first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? Go.
Some heroes walk on 4 legs. I'm Jason Johnson, founder of Project K9 Hero. Not every retired police K9 or military working dog has a home to go to in retirement. We strive to ensure no hero is left behind. We cover the medical needs of our program members after their faithful service. Our organization also provides a lifetime sanctuary for many of these heroes who may suffer from PTSD. And whenever possible, we find them a forever home. Visit ProjectK9Hero.org to learn how you can help protect those who protected us.
Welcome to Kansas Speedway in the Ghost Cup Series here today. Drivers are currently in their qualifying right now, so once they get done with that, we will go over to the actual race. I'm trying to jam something in this microphone stand again. Have my part coming in Monday. Hopefully it gets here earlier because this Logitech stand is not it at all. Have to jam something in. I might be able to hold it for this. Yeah, I was going to probably hold it for the rest of the stream because I'm about tired of this thing. It's horrible. It's not very good at all. But so they're currently in their qualifying right now. They have about 2 more minutes left. I'll pull up some race info. So really big question is, will Dylan McDonald repeat here tonight? He won last week, so I mean, kind of expect him to maybe repeat possibly. So 3-shot race, fuel window is 30 to 45 laps. So you can come in about lap 47. You can probably extend it a little bit more. You're going to slow down over the time. This track is kind of draft heavy too. You got to keep that in mind for it. There is no stage breaks. It's 135 laps here. As this gum is very, very sweet. Oh my lord. Look at Patrick McQuaid just posted his broadcast link in the chat, and holy lord. But if y'all are new to Ghost Racing Network, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, that will help us a lot. At 662, and I see 16 of you in here. If you're not subscribed, you should, hit that button. It's always easy to do. Doesn't cost you anything either. Might as well. Like some other services you have to pay for, like Netflix and stuff like that. Ugh. These guys have about literally less than a minute now. Currently, Dylan Hervatin, he sits on top. Hervatin, Whitehead, Cogswell, Brock, Ryan, Jeff, DJ, Trey, Joseph, Alonzo. And a new racer in Isaac Sutherland. Haven't saw him before. And we got Lilith Peters is filling in for somebody else, so she's going to be somebody to watch too. No doubt about that. I really just want to shove this thing in there and get it to just stay, because this, not the stand itself, it's like it's hard to explain. Basically, it leans backwards. I don't know why it does. It shouldn't be doing that at all, but it does. Yeah, I'm just done with that. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. They have just got done with their qualifying, though, so I'll pull up the starting grid here for you all. So, first is Dylan Hervatin, second, Lucas Whitehead, third, Jonathan Cogswell, fourth, Brock Whitehead, fifth, Ryan Sizemore, sixth, Jeff Taylor, seventh, DJ Daniel, eighth, Trey Whitehead, ninth, Joseph, 10th, Alonzo King, 11th, Warren Young, 12th, Isaac Sutherland, 13th, Patrick McQuaid, 14th, TJ Allen, 15th, Lilith Peters, 16th, Christopher Cash, 17th, TJ Hanley, 18th, Dylan McDonald, 19th, William George, 20th, Charles Whitehead, 21st, Dylan Ellis, 22nd, Johnny Williams, 23rd, Christian Roos, 24th is Chris Roberge. And that is all the drivers here tonight that are currently getting on the grid right now. Some of them aren't on it, some of them are. But Dylan Hervatin, he was doing very good at Bristol, and then he ended up getting wrecked out of that race. That race was kind of a caution fest too. That's what happens at most short tracks, just at any league, really. change the size of these logos because they're a little bit too big. Need to shorten them down a little bit. I just didn't do that for a while. Yeah, there you go. So it's going to get a little bit smaller there for y'all. Not too small, luckily. Saw somebody say, go get her done tonight, Sutherland. Once these guys all grid, they're all going to get a paint refresh, though. That's one thing I make sure to do. As Alonso's running some different banner. I can see that right there. I don't think he needed to do that. Probably didn't switch over from another league he was running. I know he runs those pretty often. He runs for TWR. This league is running custom TWR setups that they do every week. TWR is a setup shop. I'm also a driver for them. I'm on their Cup Series. I haven't raced in 3 weeks. I'm probably going to race after this one just to do something. It's Talladega, so that's going to, yeah, that's not going to be fun for me. I know that, but I need to do something, as that actually works better. Jamming up a pair of scissors into it works. Okay, well, it worked, but paint refresh for these guys will happen. Paints will go white, and they will load in with the paint scheme if they have one. As TJ has finally gotten his internet fixed, he's actually gone to AT&T mobile stuff, but he has a Netgear router. So he's lives in a trailer, but that works for him, so might as well keep it there. Do really want to see this track is pretty draft heavy. I mean, oh, let me look at their spoilers actually. Yeah, they're pretty draft heavy because you see it extend up a little bit more. That means that they're lower horsepower, higher downforce. Not a lot of downforce, though. That's compared to what it was 2 years ago. That's when they had, like, 30,000 pounds on them. You couldn't spin those cars out even if you tried. His car pulls off here, though. Dylan Hervatin will lead them to green. And green flag is in the air. We are underway here. Get off that corner pretty well. Somebody to smack the wall and went over there as we have a caution out. DJ Daniel is around. He looks like he saved it coming off the corner. Somebody's car is broken, though. And that is a 21 of Johnny Williams. Somebody got loose coming off the corner here, probably. Happened with no, DJ just... He just got tight, kept on coming up the track. There's nothing that Brock could have done there. There's nothing. No, he's not at fault there, and that is probably the worst netcode I have ever saw. We can look at. Let's look at Johnny Williams. He is nowhere near DJ right here. I want you to see this. So I'm gonna slow it down here. So DJ's coming up. This is a better view. He is nowhere near DJ, and it says he hits him. And that broke his toe link, too. That is probably the worst netcode I've ever saw in the service so far. We have some guys pitting. Brock, he's going to pit because he might have some damage. TJ's going to pit, probably for fuel. Other TJ's going to pit, too. Johnny's obviously down. DJ's down. Mettler's down also. I'm not sure why he's down pit road. May just be a choice of his. You know, it's 2 laps or 3 laps in. This could be just fuel. Yeah, probably just fuel. I probably would have done the same thing. Just know you can beat them a little bit. Extend that fuel run a little bit more. Get the better tires on them. So I'm not blaming them for doing that. Set might decline that there. Vaughton's running that Eric Amarola Smithfield paint scheme. See if we got any new ones in here, I think. I mean, obviously, Sutherland has a new one. Don't think anybody else has it. DJ's running a different one. Zofield is running a different one. Roberge is running a different one, I think. Well, besides that, I think they're all pretty much the same. Yeah, they are. But lights have gone off on the pace car, so shortening up the caution laps. There's no need to keep going around and around and around, pretty much. As Cash is running a new paint scheme also. Didn't see that till now. Yeah, the 91's also running a new one too. Forgot about that also. And George, as the pace car pulls off here, Dylan Herbotten will lead them back to green. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. Guys make it off that corner. That time here, Herbotten, he will lead, however. I look at these guys in his rearview mirror like, yeah, you can keep trying to get me, but probably not going to happen. Move this limiter up to 4. Actually move back down 1. I'm going to get y'all a little bit more track noise. This track is pretty quiet. I realize that now. I'm trying to fix that for you all. But I think he just hit the bottom there, so some bobble. It might give Cogswell the run on him. I think it will just a little bit, as Ryan Sizemore is running the fastest lap. But again, only 7 laps in, still getting up to speed, really. We expect the fastest one to be ran this time by. Herbotten's going to go up to the wall and try to run it. Run that high line. Got 3 wide around here around Sutherland, Warren, Alonso, Sizemore. Sorry, Whitehead in that 3 car. Biggest mover right now is Noah Owens. He's up 8 positions. As he might nick the wall there just a little bit, just a kiss. That's not going to hurt that car at all. Luckily, you can nick the wall in these cars. That's what I kind of like about him. In the Gen 6, you touch the wall at all, and that car was basically just destroyed. One of the most annoying things is Hupka almost makes contact with Sutherland. Like Sutherland has his own business, unless he's a kid and he's sponsored by his father's business. 1 to 2. Don't know. Have to just find out. McQuaid has now come back into existence. Trey has ran the fastest lap of the race, though. He's ran a 30:57. I want to see if running this high line works out in the long run. I don't think it is. I really just don't, because the reason I think that is because you're having to put so much wheeling to get that car to turn, and that's going to happen too. But you're right on the edge, and I don't know. We'll have to see if it works. I know at one point it was optimal, but then it kind of became one of the more worst things to do. Now these guys won't add it up here. And Herbotten's actually getting a look from Sizemore. Gets a tap. Oh! Gets tapped by Sizemore. He overcorrects. The 23's in it. Hupka's in it. Warren Young is in it. Looks like the 3 not really involved in that incident. That's a hard hit for Herbotten there. Looks like Ryan Sizemore just tapped him there. going into 3 and 4. He's trying to drive it off there. Yeah, he's got that crank. That's why it snapped on him. He had that wheel cranked to the side really hard. And who pounded him inside the 23? I try to get these brothers correct. That was Trey. Hubka got some damage too. I don't really think that Lucas got any because he stopped in time pretty much, but Dylan's car is destroyed. He actually had to jump to pits. It's that damaged. It's just the tap that he got. And that rear end really upset that car. Doesn't really take much to send somebody around here, sadly. See if he will be given an EOL for that incident there. Lucas is down, Trey's down. Evidently Trey's down because his car is basically destroyed. Warren's down. He rear-ended the 3. I don't think he has damage, though. Huck is down. He did get some damage. The front end of that car is bent up at the splitter. Actually, that's Lilith, sorry. Hupka's not here tonight. Lilith is filling in for Hupka. So that's going to give her some damage. That front end dented in and up. That's probably optional damage, though, and an optional damage that you're evidently going to want to get either way. Metler's back down to top off. Herboten's still sitting in pit road because of that contact. That'll put Joseph to the lead, though. 12 laps in, 2 cautions so far. I've been a little bit sick, so I kind of sound odd. Not still getting over. It's just like my nose is still draining. It doesn't want to do anything right. I've been like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't understand my body sometimes. I don't think anybody does, especially me. I wonder what it's doing 90% of the day anyway. You got the knees of an 80-year-old. I'm only 19 years old. Good job, me. Oh, my lord, that is cheap. Just looking at something here on the side. Probably going to upgrade this PC over the summer. Why? Because who cares? I want this thing to be an absolute unit. Looking at a i5 2600X. That's actually more than $100 off at $219. That's a deal. But I guarantee eBay has it cheaper. Lights are off on the pace car, however. It's going to be interesting. I just really know what I'm looking for here. I just want to see it. I just want to see it long run. I think everybody here does, though. Just the long run, that's all they really care about at this point in time. This car will pull off here, though. Joseph will lead them to green. As the green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Guys bouncing off the wall off the floor, just getting a little bit tight. Tires are probably still trying to heat up, getting a little bit looser as it goes on. Might help some of them. Running that top line is going to get them tight, though. Grabbing the bottom's going to get you loose, so kind of pick your poison. Probably going to switch up your line every now and then. You get that car to actually want to turn for once in its life, because these cars are not too easy to get turning most of the time. As Noah is doing some Ross Chastain over here. The Roos contests his theory. Will the wall move for him? I believe it's also a home track for Roos, I think. As Taylor, he's moved up to 4th. Biggest mover is Dylan McDonald. He is up 15 positions, currently in 3rd right now. Hasn't pitted. Having said, not a lot of these guys have pitted either way. Just that Pitting is pretty much, yeah, I'm just going to get fuel. No tires unless you had damage and got drilled by somebody. Then you came down and got more than fuel. As we have another caution out here. Oh, this is for... Oh, it's out for Johnny Williams. He's had a rough night. Something happened before this. Somebody scattered. So, it looks like starts with Charles Whitehead up here. He just goes up into the wall. 3 comes down, hits him. The 91 shoots down to the bottom. What happens here? So 91's coming up the track. Johnny's about in the middle-ish. 91 just drifts up and he taps Johnny, and then Johnny overcorrects and he hits hard into that outside wall. That car actually goes up in the air. He hits so hard. He has had a rough going. A very, very rough going. That is a pretty vicious hit. We'll actually go back and rewind that, go pretty much cockpit with him to watch how hard it was. Oh, gosh, that was a hard hit. That was a hard hit. He's probably out of the race from that. He got in an incident earlier that he really didn't even get involved in, but Iverson said, no, I'm going to give you the broken toe link when he actually never even touched anybody. So he's probably done for tonight. Jonathan Cogswell came down. Lilith came down. This was more optional fix for her. Let's see, that will probably... Now, that they can fix that. They'll probably pull it out and then push it down. I saw worse optional damage than that. One time I had like 30 seconds of optional required and like 8 minutes of optional. I was like, how is... That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Blue lights might go off this time though, because RC's decided, yeah, RC's like, yeah, let's speed this up, but 3 cautions so far in the span of 18 laps. It's not a good start for him, that's for sure. He just said got munchies. What in the world? As real world news, the biggest rocket ever blew up after launch. So, RIP SpaceX rocket. Oh yeah, that thing just exploded. Just now getting to see video of it. I haven't really saw it blow up yet. It's evidently not steering though. Oh, there it goes. Yep, that just got destroyed. Oh my gosh. That's why you do test flights, people. That's why you do test flights. Oh, shut up. Vervatten's actually out back on track now. He's only 1 lap. How is he 1 lap down? That tow truck must have been pretty fast. Now these guys can probably go to, I want to say about lap 60 on fuel. And give them that where these cautions are happening so far. 3 cautions in 20 laps. It's not a good start so far for them. This car will pull off here. We will actually go on board with Joseph here for his restart in his cockpit. Well, cockpit-ish view. Not going to go with the actual like steering wheel stuff. We'll go from the gyro in his car. We have another caution out here already. Matt Metler is around. We got the 4th caution here. Okay, that's just... Oh, that's just Bob. He's actually kind of lucky he hit him there. So, what happens here? So, it looks like the 8 of Ryan gets tapped by George. That sends George down into Metler. Metler almost overcorrects. He goes into Ryan. Kind of lucky. He actually hit Ryan. Let's see, did Ryan get bad damage? No, he really didn't. He should be fine. That's a... All right, there's a part coming off of somebody's car. That was from George's car. Where is he at? Okay. It's actually TJ. What happened to him? I don't know how he got no front end left. Saw it fall off. When did it? Oh my gosh. That is bad damage. How did he get this? See, he's going around this. Goes back up on track and just goes right up in front of Alonso. I don't know why. I think it's where he got back up on track and he was slanted. But I mean, that car's destroyed in that front end. I mean, he uses fast repair there. If that'll put her Hervat on the lead lap, though, yes, it will. This is not gone out to a good start. It's 23 laps in. We have 4 cautions. Yeah, looking pretty rough right now. As it's finals week, so I'm absolutely drained. Literally drained for everything. I mean, I'm super tired. I slept for like 4 hours when I got here. I got back home. And I almost didn't even want to wake up. I was like, you know, is it even worth getting up right now? I had to make myself do it, that's for sure. I was like, oh God. Lights will go off next time on the pace car, however. Gosh, holy crap, this is expensive. Looking at some coilover kits. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. What in the world is the people's brain when they see this? I don't understand why some people are like, oh, this is going to be so expensive. Like, what? Oh, I did not type that in right, apparently. Okay, well, lights have gone off here again. Biggest mover now is now Thomas Stewart. He's up 20 positions. With the way this is going, I think these guys might be able to make it to like lap 70 now. Their fuel. His car pulls off here again, though. Joseph will lead them back to green. As the green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Make it off that turn. Somebody just hit the wall again and bounced off. Can't see who that was, but I know somebody did touch it. Joseph, he's got the lead, but Isaiah's looking at it. He's trying to kind of get him moving around. See Dylan McDonald kind of lurking here. Got them around TJ. Got TJ, DJ, Dylan, Trey, Cogswell, Lucas, Charles Whitehead. TJ almost came down on somebody. Had that bust down. Dylan's running that Highland, but Isaiah actually did get the lead from Joseph. He said, I really want to see long run what the fall off is. And yeah, getting the lead early on is good, but normally that means you have a short run car and you're burning your stuff off. It's kind of almost common to start dropping positions in iRacing. If you have a good long run car, just don't fight them. No need to do it unless you want to take them out. I've absolutely cleaned somebody out before. They deserved it 100%. I did not care. Only been protested once on iRacing for something. I don't even know what I did. I was genuinely confused. I was like, what? It was a race that I finished with like a 0x or something, and I got that message. I think I know who it was, so I'm going to pay him back. This was like weeks ago. He's getting it when it comes to him, that's for sure. Don't condone wrecking. I condone bumping people, though. As long as you tap them and get them out the groove, that's fine. As long as you don't wreck them. And if you wreck them, that's kind of bad. Let's not do that. Jeff Taylor's closing up on Christopher Burge's bumper. He's going to draft with him. Really, he's going to try to tuck out. Going to get a little bit of a draft from Cogswell. Not really going to be able to do much with it. However, Burge will try to get to, or actually, sorry, that's Stewart there. The way he's dragging that splitter across the ground. So low on it right now. See, Johnny Williams, I know he's done for the night. Alonso, he is, I think, one lap down currently. Where he did, he's actually two, but I think it was where he rear-ended somebody. Yes, it was that most recent caution. That's what. Oh, we got somebody hard. Oh, Dylan Ellis just pounded there. They have a caution out here now. Alonso again involved in that, a innocent bystander. So was Lucas Whitehead. That happened twice, pretty much. Oh my gosh. As I think he just kind of came up and DJ was there. I mean, he just came up and DJ was there. There's nothing that DJ really did. He got turned in the wall, saved it, probably pulled it off. Oh, yeah, he pulled it off the wall, and Alonso gets sideswiped. Gosh, the 3 hit hard, too. And that was on from there. Bring out the 5th caution in 33 laps. This is like Bristol. Wait. Oh, I can't see the number on this. I have no idea what this is, but I'm gonna find it. Oh, there it is. Looking right over something I'm trying to find. We'll actually go retrieve something here while these guys are under caution. We'll actually go under a commercial break, might as well.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
We are back here after that little commercial break. These guys will get the green the next time by after this. Lights will go off on the pace car this time, though. I really despise this thing. I thought it would be good, but it's just a piece of junk. I mean, if I'm being honest with y'all, there's no other words for it, really. And it doesn't stand up straight since like I don't understand why it can't either. I'm gonna try to raise it here and fix it. So you're gonna hear me to the side a little bit. Hoping it'll fix, but I don't think it will. Yeah, of course it's leaning backwards. Might as well, whatever. It's not very well made at all. My other one was broken, so I can't really do much about that. Sucks, but it is what it is. See, lights are off again though. So it'll be Isaiah, Joseph, TJ, Jonathan, and Lilith, the top 5 right now currently at this moment in time. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. Make it off that turn. Isaiah continues to lead, though, as we have a big group of cars back here. This is basically about, it's like 50 guys as Taylor has Warren come down at her. Oh no, this is. I saw it happen. So I think Jeff came down onto Warren. He just might not know he was there. What happened here? So Warren is coming up. No, nobody's coming up the track. Okay, so it looks like Jeff probably reacts to Charles coming down. Warren's still coming up. He gets doored by him. I think he's already slowing down there, but he comes back up into traffic. He really, surprisingly, doesn't have that much damage from that. That is kind of lucky for him. I do want to see if I think he was on the brakes, I believe. Trying to slow it down. I mean, there's only so much you can slow the car down when that happens. Yeah, he's on the brakes. There's nothing he can do at that point. He's trying to put so much wheel into it, the car's not turning. See, RPMs drop right there. He's on the brakes. He's trying to slow down. And he just can't get it slowed down in time. But they'll bring Isaiah in, actually, so at least Joseph's the only guy that hasn't pitted this race. Saw somebody say go 5. Lilith here tonight. Thought it was Hupka, then I looked at the name and I was like, oh, that's not Hupka, that's Lilith. Hupka, I think he's at like a dinner or something at this moment. So, had somebody fill in for him. I'm gonna check some grades for some classes that I got. It's finals week again. It's just so much fun. I can't wait till this is over and we get like a really long break. Because holy crap, am I done with this? Kind of just fed up with it overall. Is that rated? When was... Wait. Hold on, was that last one that we had? I'm trying to think of something here. Trying to get... Okay, was this correct? No, it wasn't. I knew there was still one that wasn't put in. I was right on that, though. I was like, yeah, there's one that's missing here. Too horrible. I got 6 out of 6. That's actually kind of bad. Ugh. Not too happy with that. Probably should have known that. Probably should have known that. Probably should have known that. That's all of them then. I don't know how I got that wrong. Alright. Oh, well. That's not horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 55 that I missed. And I still have, what, a 94? I'll take it. It should go off here, though. Yes, they did. They went off this time, so green flag will be next time by for these guys. Hopefully we can get a green or long green flag around here. This has not been iRacing. This has been iPacing so far. For everyone. Need to see. Pace car. We'll pull off here, so we'll see. Actually, TJ's worked his way up front. Biggest mover now is Matt Metler, up 22 positions, currently sitting in 5th. Actually, no, 21 positions. And 6 right now. The green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here from Kansas. Might run George up into the wall. He might make a little bit of contact there. Sorry, TJ up in the wall. Might have leaned on him there just a little bit too. That got really close. Really, really close. How he usually turns, what he said. Somebody trying to run the wall there. I don't think running that wall is going to work. I really just don't see it working here at all. Side by side there with Thomas. Actually get a pretty good exit too. You might be able to get Metler going into one here. I think yeah, he actually will. He'll go by Metler too, so you got a pretty good run the corner. As Jeff Taylor is down pit road. Might have gotten a black flag on the restart for something. That's the only reason I can think he's down there. Probably go a lap down though, at least. Poor Alonso, he's out here. He's had a rough day, a very, very rough day. Caught up in stuff that he has nothing to do with. It's a story for him so far. Jeff's in the middle of nowhere. He's doing a Sunday stroll right now currently. Okay, most of these guys have pitted. Oh, no. Joseph's the only guy that hasn't pitted. So he's going to be really off cycle with everybody else. I mean, really, really off cycle. They also have the caution there. There's almost one brought out there, I think. Cogswell almost squeezed Herbotten in the wall there on accident. Lilith is seems to be almost always up front. She's worked her way up front here now, which just it's not surprising that she has either, by any means. And George Williams is trying to make up some positions too. He'll slide in front of DJ there. Isaiah is going to try to get a position here too. Maybe get DJ's quarter panel if he can get close enough. He's got to get a little bit closer to him to side draft him. He's going to decide that, yeah, I'm going to stay away from you. I'm not really going to get up on you. Warren gets loose there in front of Alonso. Almost ended up bad for him. They're 3 wide back here. Cash from the bottom. Trey in the middle. As Cash, I don't think he realized Warren was up there. Came up there and gave him a little bit of a shot on accident. I don't think he meant to do that at all. Joseph, he's actually gotten out to more than a second lead here on these guys. So he's setting sail right now. He's probably trying to get away from everybody. These guys are currently running about 30-second laps right now. What seems to be the average so far for them. Cotton, looks like TJ's coming up here slowly. He doesn't have better tires than these guys, but a lot of it's been under caution, so he's really not been heating them up. He's really not using any rubber on them either, so they're pretty much almost, I'd say, almost fresh. As we have, that might be TJ there that shot down. That is him that shot down to the bottom. I've got some contact coming off of 2 there. He was way down low, way down low. These guys might start lining up and trying to catch Joseph here. Dylan's looking on Lilith, though. Trying to find a way around her. Guys are all around the top. Dylan will finally get under Lilith. He will get a little bit tighter and put Lilith in the wall. He'll pass Lilith. Lilith is probably not too happy with that at all either. I would not blame her. Had a caution out here. Somebody is down on the bottom of the track. I can see them. Warren Young has spun down to the very inside of the track. Just stepped out on him there, and he got finished off by Trey. There's nothing Trey could have done. Oh, yeah, he got that inside ball good, too. There's nothing that Trey could have done there either. That's not Trey's fault. He just bobbled off the corner. He actually jumped to the pits. He probably blew up the engine on that car. But that brings out the 7th caution in 55 laps. MJ, I would not say that he's cruising to the W. This will probably get him back on cycle, though. Because he was about to be in a hard spot. Because he was way off cycle with everybody else. So this will bring a lot of guys down to pit road, however. Most guys stay out. Joseph, of course, he's going to pit. These guys further in the pack, maybe coming down for just fuel, maybe some tires. It just really depends on who you are, where you are, how many sets you have left. These guys that haven't come down, may have been coming down just for fuel, solely for that. I'm hoping that it would stay green, they could get a whole fuel run in. Forgotten where I've missed places. No, I didn't. Okay, good. I'm not blind. Yet. I probably will be blind when I'm younger because I don't know where I put half the things that I move anyway. Rotten, he goes back to pretty much where he started, or literally where he started, back to first. Dylan is not where he started. He's up 16 positions, so had a pretty good go at it. Zofield is up 19, so he's had some... yeah, he's got a pretty good car right now. Also, probably a little bit of luck, as long as he doesn't get just destroyed by everybody else. Lights should go off here. We'll get the green flag next time by. As yep, they do. So they'll grab the green on lap 59 here of 150 laps. Here's McQuaid 1-2. Let's go 5 and 55. See that now. I just saw that comment there again. I do check the comments during the streams. I like to at least know the chat. Let the chat know that I know they exist. Some other streamers will be like, yeah, I don't really care to read the chat from anybody else. His car will pull off here. Hervatin will lead them back to green. Dylan McDonald on his inside. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. Oh, Lord. Guys going off the wall. Hervatin, he will go back to the lead finally where he started at. 90 laps left here for them. See how aggressive they want to get with each other. Some guys will get a little bit more aggressive, some guys won't. I think somebody's put themselves in the wall too. On accident back there. Somebody definitely with a blue car. Might have been Brock. I think it was Brock too that put himself in the wall on accident. Some of these guys that got damaged though, they're not out of the race at all. Not by any means. Warren Young is out though, sadly. Called it a night for himself. Donald actually might lose a spot here to Isaiah also. They just tucked back in behind Tim Rogers. I don't have what I need quite just yet. I'll just tuck in, let you kind of pull me around. I'm surprised we have guys going up on the top there. I wouldn't think that they'd be doing that at all. It's weird. It really is just weird to see from my point of view. I don't know why it is, but it just is. he will continue to lead this. So he's actually gotten out to almost a half-second lead here. So Dylan and Isaiah are going at it. Isaiah might pull a slide up here. He can't because Dylan got a pretty good run off that corner, so he was able to just kind of roll that exit for him. You don't really have to worry about not being able to pass him. Very lucky on that. Holy crap, I have a lot of things to watch here. The guys that haven't really made a lot of noise, I'd say it's probably Cash. Really hasn't been talked about a lot. I know Roberge hasn't either. Roberge has just kind of been here. He's kind of been in this race. Oh, the 31 almost got hit there by TJ. Gotta be careful there just a little bit. Guys want to get in deep, whereas Lilith almost goes up against the wall. But I think Isaiah will finally be able to set his sights on Hervaten here finally. Try to catch him. He'll try his best. See if they can get a full fuel run. There's a lot of mixed strategies though, because we've got guys that came down on at 55. At 33, some of them. Yeah, and I just saw that comment. Highline tends to be dominant. It used to be dominant. In these cars, I think it's actually, it really depends on how the setup is. I know sometimes the top will actually really burn off your tires, and they don't simulate, like they don't simulate the lines exactly in iRacing, which kind of sucks as Hervaten actually gets to the wall there. The lines aren't simulated perfectly, so in real life, yes, they're running the wall, but here, I'm not going to be actually running the bottom more than anything else, because it actually kind of burns off the right front if you don't run the top correct. There's really no correct way to do it either. I know the Xfinities though, the Xfinities for iRacing, the top is definitely where you want to be. Incident here. Brock is slow, so he must have gotten in contact with somebody. He goes up in front of Mettler. Mettler just shoots to the bottom instead. But no, I'm just going to go around you. I don't want to rear end you. That's for later in the race when I can punch you. Lilith's trying to get a spot on DJ. She really has a good kind of crossover there somewhere. She gets right to the quarter panel of him too. Then pulls away. Probably should be a little bit closer to him, but she also can't see what I can. But Hervaten has Isaiah on him right now. Currently, he's having to deal with him. Isaiah's trying to chase him down. He wants that lead. He really wants that lead right now. He's like, no, I'm going to get this lead from you. I'm tired of riding behind you. I think running that bottom might help him a little bit. He might have to run the top, though, every now and then. Dylan's not really looking as near just yet. It's really for later on. He's going to start looking there. He actually does hit the wall there again. Bring Isaiah up, right up to his bumper. Isaiah will now go to the inside slide job, possibly. See how deep he gets in there. He just gets in there easy. He doesn't decide to slide up in front of him. He might be able to get him on exit, but Dylan's going to have that big run. You see him wiggle on the bottom there, too. Isaiah's going to try to get to that quarter panel. Get into 3 here. Dylan looks like he's just able to roll that top, but Dylan's been hitting that wall every now and then. And Isaiah's trying to get... Oh, gosh. Dylan is loose up there. That car is not handling for him correctly on that high line. Oh, that car is loose. Yeah, that's one thing. Oh, my gosh. He is beating up that right rear. Look what Dylan McDonald's doing. Now, McDonald looks a lot steadier. Hervaten is loose. He might want to run that bottom for a little bit and get that car tightened up because that thing is not handling correctly. But look at Joseph. Joseph has came flying up through here. He pitted on that last caution. He is back up to 3rd now, and he has fresh tires. These guys have old tires, so he's probably going to go right by all of them. Right by all... Yeah, Dylan is... Oh, he just pounded that right side of that car, too. He actually might have just knocked the toe in. Yeah, he's got some bad damage on that car. I'm going to make it tight now for him. that car's going to become snappy loose. He needs a caution here to get that damage fixed. I kept seeing him up against that wall, and I was like, there's something wrong with that car. These guys back here, no, Roberge trying to hold it off from Christian Roos. Get him off in that position. Charles and Jeff. Charles is here. He's let's see, 19 seconds back. Vervatten's down pit road. Yeah, he had to come down pit road. There was nothing he could do. That car was really, really damaged badly. Badly too. It was probably not going to last much longer as Joseph, he's now gone back to the lead here. And thinking about fuel. Lap 55. Green at lap 59, I think. We'll get to at least lap 90-ish. I don't think he can make it on one more pit stop. If he does, it's going to be really, really stretching that fuel. He's going to have to get behind somebody and draft for a little bit. But I don't think he'll... Yeah, he can't make it on one set of fuel or one more stop. He'll have to come back down at least twice. That's how to tighten it up. Oh, it was so loose. Also, probably need to get the right adapter on it. That'll really help a lot, when you put the right thing on stuff. Now these guys have kind of gotten spaced out from each other. Actually, Lilith is down. Surprised Lilith has came down pit road here. Isaiah's not really letting Joseph go. And Isaiah has older tires than Joseph too, so it's kind of might be Joseph laying off a little bit now. Realized, okay, I got out front. Let's just start to slow down the pace is what he might have decided. And let Isaiah battle with him. Get that entry here into this corner. He actually might take back the lead as Charles Whitehead has apparently crashed, and that will bring out another caution here. As he hit the apron, that made the car loose. Probably, yep, snaps it, overcorrects. Ooh, that's a hard hit too. By himself there. Has to tow. This is kind of good for Vervatten. Don't get me wrong, he's... How many laps down is he? I think he's probably multiple laps down, but he won't go more or as fast as he was now because of the caution. He's going to get that damage fixed. I mean, he had that thing pretty smashed in too. It was pretty beat in. And we'll see who comes down. I think if you're these guys, I mean, I come down. If, yeah, you got to come down here and get on cycle, because if you come down here, come back down on like lap 120, you can come in and then, yeah, you'll have one more pit stop after this. One more pit stop, and you'll be able to make it to the end, or you should be able to make it to the end. Yeah, you will. One more pit stop for these guys. Unless the caution comes out and you want some tires. I don't know how many sets these guys have left. Some of them might have more, some of them might have less than others. But we do have some people that stay out. Roberge and Mettler do. Not surprising. They've hit it on that 55. So they're kind of rolling the dice here. I believe Jeff Taylor just got back on the lead lap now. Ooh. Looks like, yeah. Hey Joe, how do you say your last name? I have no idea how to say that. Can you like type that out, like pronunciation wise? I've tried to say it, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to butcher it so bad. So I just kind of I just say Joseph most of the time. You not mean to do that. I'm knocking over stuff everywhere. I believe Dylan will be going live here soon, too. I think he will. What is hooky? I don't know if that is. Okay, Google, let's ask him this. Okay, now I just figured out that phrase. I've never heard that before. I was a kid that always went to school. Not one of those people that missed it very often. It was very rare. And I missed. If I missed, I was either doing sports or I was very, very sick. Okay. His car will pull in this time, however. So 8 cautions, 81 laps into the race. One more pit stop for these guys under green. Might be under caution, who knows. We'll just see how it goes from here. Grijalva? Is that how you say it? Grijalva? Hopefully it's right. I guess it's Grijalva? His car pulls in here, though. Burge will lead him back to green as the... Actually, sorry, yes. Burge will lead him back to green. Green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Another wreck here. Ooh, somebody hit hard. This is a lot of guys. Dylan, the 9. Christopher was nowhere near somebody got in it. Mettler's in it also. What happened here? I saw something happen off the corner. Okay, somebody else is loose. I think Mettler's loose. Let's go up here. Oh, starts with TJ. They start reacting off the... What in the world was that? They just got loose. Actually, DJ gets into Allen there. Allen then goes down into Mettler. Mettler then goes into the outside wall. Dylan gets turned from a separate incident. Roos gets slammed on the side. I think he actually might be fine, surprisingly. Yeah, Roos just was a 360. I don't think he had a lot of damage. Let's check to see if he does. He's actually lucky where he got hit. Let's see when he goes up straight. Is that wheel? I mean, it looks like his car is fine. Yeah, I mean, he is very lucky where he got hit. That car is completely fine, it seems. Yeah, he just got pounded on the door. That's pretty lucky where he got that contact from. Roberge is now down pit road. McQuaid's down, Roos is down. Yeah, this is optional damage that he has. He was probably honestly checking what damage he had. He has no idea. He's sitting in the pits, and he's probably just getting all that fixed. I wouldn't blame him either. Stewart's down. He has some pretty hard damage. Mettler's down. We'll give, I think Alonso got the wave around. Yes, he did. So he's one. No? Yeah, he's one lap down now. He did get the wave around. As these guys are under their 9th caution, we will go on a commercial break here, though.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
We are back here at Kansas. Guys will get the green flag this time by here. 9 cautions, 86 laps into a 150 lap race here tonight. I'm being really tempted here to buy some Kyle Larson merch. Very, very tempted. I haven't bought anything like driver related since Jeff Gordon. I really, really want to. Same time, I don't know. But pace car pulls in here. Will be Joseph leading back to green. As a green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. Guys bouncing off the wall there. Keep it straight, however, notice a lot of guys yanking off the wall. Actually, Isaiah goes back to the lead. So lap, it's going about 120. Have to come back down pit road. I'm gonna say the wall may be good right now, but if you run it wrong, it's not going to be good for a long time. Depending on the way Kenny has this set up, he might have hit it to the wall. I know Gen 6, you would run the wall a lot. Let's see. can he get note-wise here? I'm trying to look at the notes. Yeah, it looks like it's bottom heavy. You can run the top if you can run it right, it looks like tonight so far. I just don't know how it's going to go on a full fuel run. So I think it's really going to burn them off. I really think it will. The DJ Daniels down pit road here. He was in there. Zofield is side by side with Brock, trying to get a position here. This for 7th place, I believe. He has it, and he doesn't have it. What was once his is now not his anymore. Do that. Dropping stuff everywhere with me. Zaya has been a guy that's kind of risen to the top here. He's been doing good the whole entire night. The whole entire night. He's not been down or out really anywhere, it seems, all the time. Look at TJ. This is one thing, too. TJ struggled with a lot of internet stuff early on this season. Finally seems like he's gotten that fixed, and he's doing really, really good this race. Up to 3rd currently. Zofield's back here. Roos cut that close on Ellis. He came right up in front of Ellis. I'm surprised he's not turned on there there on accident. Because he almost was. That's pretty dang sure. Oh, Lord. Not Joseph. Isaiah's slowly going out to this bigger lead here. As he just had a rear end come back on his car. Okay, that was weird, but all right. That guy's spread out now. Looks like Alonso's about to unlap himself the hard way. Because he's catching these guys up here. He didn't pit everybody else, but he's up there near. He's getting near Isaiah. He might do it the hard way here. He's kind of like, I'm kind of done with this. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to rely on cautions anymore to get myself back on the lead lap. If he can unlap himself, that'd be pretty cool too. Dylan McDonald back here. I think he's not a lap down, but he's way off pace. He's way back here. He is running decent lap times though. They're not very far off, but he's just not near anybody. He's actually about to get lapped here soon. He has some engine damage. Doesn't look like he does. He just really has nobody near him to draft off of, it seems. Kind of sucks for him. Joseph just ran a 30.58. He's moving. Gonna go back in the pack here a little bit. Around Alonso, Williams George, Zofield, Roberge, and Trey. These guys are all around each other having a little bit of a talk. Zofield gets a little bit loose there, wobbles it just a little bit, but he's able to catch it. Nope, never mind, he didn't. Got in the wall off the exit. Lilith is trying to go around Ryan. See Brock in the background there. Closing in a little bit. Cash is now off and away. I just noticed he was down pit road. I'm not sure why he was, though. Didn't see any visible damage on that car. Unless he had some other damage that I just couldn't see at all. Looks like we got, I mean, these guys are coming up through this pack here pretty quick. I'm not sure if Isaiah might have to deal with somebody in a minute. Isaiah is running the fastest lap of the race, so he just ran a 30.74. That was the fastest on the track by about, it's like over a tenth, a little bit, barely over a tenth. 0.13 is how much faster he was than everybody else.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome. I played a couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive. Especially the
All right, guys, we are back here. I do not know what happened there. iRacing just dropped my connection to the race, but we're back. This is the 10th caution here, though, that these guys are under, so we didn't really miss much, it seemed. Again, I am sorry about that. I have no idea what happened there. I checked my connection. iRacing just apparently just kicked me out. I don't understand why. That was a weird thing to happen there, but we're back here now. Again, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it kicked me out. It wouldn't let me back in either was the weird thing, too. I tried to get back in. It really wasn't letting me. I was like, what in the world is not going back in there? Joseph just came back down pit road. This, however, is probably their last stop. Let me see what TJ told me was fuel-wise. Yeah, 30 to 45 laps. So this is the last stop for some of these guys that came down pit road. These guys that didn't are banking on cautions. They really want a caution to come out. Will it come out? Who knows? We'll just have to see. Isaiah, he does continue to lead. Isaiah really the whole night. He's just been good overall. You can't really say much about him. He's just been good to newcomer too, which is also impressive from him. As 1, 2, 3, KC. Kind of looking at something here, some other layouts for this side back. Might be able to do. Okay, not that. Evidently not that at all. See if these guys can go to the green to the end. I think they probably can. When I say that, I mean like a green to the end on a green flag run. Pace car will pull off here though. Isaiah Sutherland will lead them back to green here. Green here as the green flag is underway. Or up there, we are back underway here at Kansas. Got guys that shot down to the bottom. Something must have happened back here because they were all over the place trying to get away from somebody that maybe hit the wall just a little bit and tapped it. But I know who's hoping it goes green. Joseph. Joseph is hoping it goes green to the ends. Because if it goes green to the end, he's got fuel for it. If it doesn't go green to the end, then he might be kind of dead on that. As Dylan's trying to run that wall, that's not the way you do it. You do not want to turn off that wall, as we have Sizemore and Dylan just pounded the wall too. We got a lot of guys hitting the wall, and I mean a lot of guys hitting that wall here so far. Alonso's on the bottom there trying to get under Stewart. Alonso's finally back on the lead lap. He worked and worked and worked and worked and worked for it. top. But we're actually going to go on board here with top 10 for a lap each, so we can see now how different their driving style is and what lines they're running compared to everybody else here, because everybody's going to have a different line where their car's comfortable in some spots and some guys aren't comfortable in other spots here. That was some onboard there with those guys. Isaiah, he still continues to lead though, but Fuel will not be able to make it to the end. The guy that does have Fuel that can make it to the end is Joseph, however. He is actually running some of the slower times on the track, however. Which is kind of surprising to me. I thought he would have been doing a lot better. I'm surprised some of these guys were able to make a bounce back that were like multiple laps down that like really had no chance here tonight at all. This week, there's been so many cautions that it's brought these guys back into the picture that I would have, if I was them, I honestly probably would have left and would have been like, yeah, there's no point in running, really. If you're that far back, it's kind of like, throw caution to the wind, who cares? Kind of a waste of your time is what they would have felt like it might have been for him. Somebody, oh, Charles Whitehead has crashed though. He's down on the inside, and that will bring out the yellow flag. Gets loose on exit. Doesn't really overcorrect too much, then he just locks it down. He does hit that. Ooh, he hits that inside wall. Get Parker flying off the car, and that brought out the caution. I'm surprised by that, but now everybody can make it to the end. So strategy out the window. Throw that ball up, get it out of there pretty much. Doesn't even matter anymore. Again, if y'all are new to Ghost Racing Network, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription at 662. There's 26 people watching here tonight. This is probably the most we've had for the Ghost Cup series. If all of y'all subscribe, we can get up to 680 possibly. I would love to do that. Would really like to hit 700 by the end of this month, maybe even 800 by my birthday. My birthday is May 19th. I was born in 2003. I'll be 20 next month. I don't feel like I'm 20 years old though. I still feel like I'm a little kid, or I'm still in high school. It's weird, like, I'll talk about this after. Oh, TJ stays out. Bruce stays out. Patrick stays out. Some guys staying out here. That's kind of surprising. Would not have thought that they would do that, but they do. It's interesting. These guys can't make it to the end, though. I know that's for sure. They cannot make it on fuel. I actually have about, I think. Larry, look at that. We got somebody who matches my birthday. Born the same day as me. That's something I wouldn't have thought of. I may do just a birthday stream just so y'all can see me. I'll just talk to y'all and just maybe hang out if I have time, because you know, when I was younger, I wanted to be a YouTuber, and I really don't want to be one now. But I created this channel really because Hubka wanted to. Hubka was the one that came up with the idea. He's the guy that runs this league. As McQuaid is now down, I don't know why he's down pit road now. Hubka was the guy that came up with the idea for broadcasting. He wanted to call it Ghost Racing Network, and I was on the fence of making it, and I was like, you know, I might as well do it. I get to keep the money that I make outside of this. I don't get paid for this. That being said, Hubka pays for the program or the software that we use. Austin uses it also. He doesn't pay anything. Anything that we make, we keep. But I didn't think this channel would get as big as it has. This market, like this is a really specific market. You know, it's not like these big gaming channels like I watch Smitty a lot. Markiplier, PewDiePie. Really, Smitty's the one guy that I watch a lot of. He does all these games. Wildcat. There are multiple games. This is a really small market, and I really didn't expect this channel to grow much. But for this market, it's grown incredibly fast. It's almost, when we're at 666, I just checked that like 30 seconds ago, and this channel will be a year old on sometime in July is when this channel was made last year. And I would have never thought this would be like this at all. We're getting recommended by word of mouth, other stuff. People want us to broadcast, and that's what's kind of become cool. And I'm a media communications major, so it's kind of cool seeing that something that I'm doing as a side hobby is working well. It's also brought me real life opportunities. I should be working down at the racetrack in Radford soon, at the Motor Mile. I've been able to commentate sports at college for the college that I go to, basketball, softball, baseball. And it's just surprising overall, like what all this has led to. And it's just kind of amazing seeing this channel get as big as it has been. And I've had other opportunities. VRX that sponsors Iron Thunder. They wanted me to be their producer for one thing, to create like a promotional video for them. I couldn't do it, sadly, because I had class that day. Like, they would have flew me out, see all these former F1 champions and this and that, and I was like, oh my gosh. I would have been able to do that, which would have been absolutely amazing. But I've had a lot of opportunities that have came from this channel. I wouldn't really thought it would have been, which is pretty cool. I still don't have my first official sponsorship. That's just for this channel solely, but I'm hoping I can get to that point eventually. Pace car will pull off here, though. Roos and TJ. TJ will lead them back to green here. As the green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Somebody does not get going, however. I believe that might have been Roos who slipped his tires just a little bit getting going, but TJ doesn't have fuel to the end. Trey does. He just hit it also, so... Oh, yeah, Roos is getting swallowed up here as he's about to be pinched into the outside wall. We got Joseph loose, however. Oh, my, he overcorrects. Oh, he comes up into the path of Ryan Sizemore. Lucas pounds him. Ryan and Lucas both got Joseph. He was doing so good, and he made that fatal mistake here late. See if he might have gotten a tap here from Zofield. Just a little bit of a tap, I think, is what he got. No, it just stepped out from there. He's trying to drive it. Bobbles it there, overcorrects it here. Still trying to drive it. Doesn't want to lock it down. I think he would have been fine there if he didn't get hit by, I believe that's Cash? No, Ryan Sizemore down there. If he wouldn't have got hit by Ryan, I think he would have been fine. And then Lucas, he has nowhere to go. I mean, he pounds him hard. Goes down into Cash also. So Joseph hopefully has a fast repair, because he's going to need it now. Surprisingly, that car is not as damaged as I thought it was. But now what do you do? If you're Roos, you might as well come back down, because unless you don't have tires, yeah, Roos is coming down to get tires. That's probably the smart thing for him to do, because he was getting swallowed up. Yeah, as Valerie, I see that face palming emoji that you just put in there. That's what it feels like sometimes. You're like, are you kidding me? Oh, Lord, Joseph's doing so good. He picked a bad day to not wear a brown fire suit. Yeah, he probably did. He got a code brown there. Code brown is... Well, y'all can figure that out. Joseph's down pit road. Oh, he had a fast repair, though. He saved his. He's not out of it yet. There's only going to be about 13 laps left, however. But guys are under the caution here. We will go for our last commercial break at this point.
simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
We are back here at Kansas. It is 14 laps to go here. 12 cautions in a 150 lap racer. Hopefully these guys can get it to green. Been streaming for 2 hours. That is a long stream, that's for sure. Again, I think I know what happened. Either iRacing kicked me out or I have a friend who works with our internet service. What we saw there was it changing IPs, it refreshing the IP for it. That's something that's randomly going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what he told me it probably was, because it happened one time. He was like, yeah, it was this. Graduated high school with him. One of the smartest people I ever met, but did some of the dumbest things ever. But green flag will be back in the air here as we are back underway here at Kansas. Back to that conversation with him. He is very smart. I know if y'all have this. I have people, probably, ooh, Craig's not going. There's people that I've met that are incredibly smart, but do some of the dumbest things I have ever saw before. TJ has no tires. He's going to get blown by here. Isaiah will just scoot. Oh, he got loose there. Actually, Isaiah won't go by him. As I think TJ's probably trying to block here. He's making a lot of moves going from top, bottom to bottom. Look at Alonso. Alonso has had a rebound here as we have a caution out. Dylan Ellis is backwards. Somebody else is wrecking up here. As Joseph's involved in that. That's nothing of Joseph's fault, however. Dylan just got tight and went right up to Joseph. Joseph, oh gosh, he had some damage from that too. Went from bad to worse for him. He spent after that too. Yeah, he didn't. But yeah, that's bad luck for him. TJ is not looking too bad right now, surprisingly. I don't know how. Kind of amazing. But biggest mover now has been Zofield. Sitting ninth. Up 19 positions from where he started. Roberge is the second biggest mover. He's up 18 positions. But I'm going to start talking about some random stuff here. The friend that I was talking about, again, he was one of the smartest people I ever met, but did some of the dumbest stuff. I don't understand. He did some weird things too. One of the things I remember that he did that made me laugh hard, we went to like Lowe's or something. And I'll go ahead and say, I was near Damascus, Virginia. I went to high school at Holston. I don't live in Damascus. It's just the general area. It's known as a big trail town, but we were eating there after we came back from getting gas. And eating the Subway there, I was already laughing, but he turns and like he hisses at the person behind the counter. Keep in mind, he's like a normal person. He's not like one of those like those cat people in high school. But like he pokes his head, like he literally sits up in the chair, turns and hisses at the person behind there, and I'm just on the ground rolling, laughing. I was like, "What are you doing?" He is. I don't know what is up with him. He's so smart. God, he did some of the weirdest things I ever saw. Skinned a banana was one thing. Playing Counter-Strike one day, and he had a code brown on himself. He didn't even mean to do it either. He thought he was going to do something else, and it was code brown after that. And I was like, you were 18 years old, and you did that to yourself, bud. That is disgusting. God, he was... I still talk to him. I still play some games with him. I still see him every now and then. Went to go train in the reserves. Now back, he did that last year. He works with Point Broadband, is who I have, a fiber optic company. I think they've actually been putting up some stuff around here too. We got this internet last year. Hey, what? Hubka was one person who was very adamant about me coming back into a league. He messages me so many times if I got. I was originally gonna get Starlink, but we got Point Broadband that expanded to us. Yeah, but Alex was his name was Alex. Weird and interesting man. Now, thinking about it, no, I'll be a junior when college starts back. This is literally the end of semester. I have like one more in-person exam next week. Thinking back at high school, it was a fun time. I mean, it really was. Like you're more of an adult there, but you're still legally a child. And even in college, like early college people, I wouldn't even say they're still fully adults. But it was always, looking back at it, it was really fun because you just did some really stupid stuff. But luckily, the college I go to, it's kind of almost like, it's kind of like a blown up high school. It's really fun. The professors, it's not a big college. It's kind of a somewhat smaller college. They actually just transferred over to university. I'll go ahead and tell y'all, I go to Emory and Henry. It's in Southwest Virginia, but the professors there, it's like, I remember one professor we had literally brought in stuff to make a smoothie during class. He was in environmental science. I originally went for environmental science, but I switched over to media communications. But he literally brought a smoothie maker into class and made smoothies. It's probably one of the weirdest people I ever met for a professor, but there's just professors that are, it's fun. It's fun. Probably gonna look back on this when I'm like 60 years old and be like, this was the good old days. But who cares? I'm 19 years old. I can have fun right now. Not like every other 19-year-old though. I am up a lot, so that's for sure. That was a good life story. I do want this channel to be known as like a place that it's serious. Don't get me wrong, but it's also a channel that it's also laid back. Like this is a community thing. I don't want to be like, we got to be professional at all times. No. I've even let Austin know that. Like, dude, we're college kids. Let's have fun with it, man. Yeah, we make money off of this and it helps us, but I'm like, just have fun. His car pulls in here, though. TJ will lead him back to green. Alonzo King on his outside. As the green flag is back in the air, Alonzo gets a good jump, but that's going to leave Isaiah down there on the bottom. He's going to have a clear exit on the top if he wants to go there and get a good arch into the corner. You can probably just rip the top and go around TJ here because he's going to be down on tires unless TJ can somehow hold these guys off. I don't think it's going to be possible, though. Isaiah making a big run there. Yep, he's going to get to the outside of TJ, and TJ will lose the lead here. See how many spots he drops. You see Brock Whitehead scoot to the bottom. Tries to go around Coswell. Coswell gets tight. So does Zofield. Zofield goes in the wall. They're 3 wide now around Lilith. Jeff Taylor squeezes it in there. Lilith gets sideways, but she somehow saves it and doesn't wreck. We got Metler doing some grass cutting over there. How is he still driving that car? Metler's steering is broken. What? No, how is his steering not broken? I mean, that tire is knocked in. How is he still steering like that? Oh, we got somebody in the wall also. That's Brock again. Actually, not again. First time, really. This is what's happening. Late in the race, this is where he throws stuff into the window to see what happens. We got Joseph up here with the damage. Luckily, these cars aren't that aero reliant as the Gen 6s are, so he can still get a good finishing position here. He's currently sitting 8. Back here as Zofield goes around off of somebody's bumper there. He slides to the inside. Him and TJ are involved in that incident. TJ was having such a good night as TJ slams the wall and rolls around. It's actually probably lucky how he hit it. He hit it kind of on his side. See what happened here. Dylan might have tapped Zofield here on exit just a little bit. Didn't mean to hit him, but he probably just tapped him. You see Zofield's point of view. Zofield's down pit road right now also. Yep, Dylan just tapped him on the exit and he came down into TJ's area. Oh gosh, TJ hit hard. I've never saw a car break like that. Look at that. It's actually broken in the spoiler area. I've never saw it happen. Like, look at this contact. He backs it in about right here. I've never saw a car break like that. It like broke the rear end and the spoiler off. It made it literally like a normal car. It gave it pretty much a trunk lid. I have never saw that happen before. I think he's probably got optional damage though, because he didn't hit front end. He has a fast break and a pop it evidently, but Zofield's down pit road. I think he had the tow. Never mind, no, he drove it down pit road. But now Isaiah's gonna have to do this again. This will be a green-white checkered attempt though, because it will be coming within 3 laps to go, so it will reset. It looks like Lucas Whitehead will get the wave around here. BFR is pulling for Isaiah. Not sure what BFR means. Maybe his race team? Can you tell me what BFR means? I don't know what that means. BFR. I don't know what that means fully. I swear, I'm dropping everything. If I did switch over to my headset mic, y'all would literally hear like everything. This microphone is a $400 microphone. My headset one is, it doesn't sound that bad, but it literally will pick up like everything that I do, like typing it picks it up, and it's just ridiculous. But this mic makes me sound like I'm in your room. Maybe I am in your room. Have you ever thought about that? Ever checked that closet recently? Bet you haven't. You checked areas that you don't normally check? This is really realistic. Are you sure it's coming from your phone? What if my voice is coming from somewhere else? In your attic, your cupboards, your walls, your roof, under your bed, right behind you? You may be there. I might not. Maybe I leave your house during the day. Maybe I come only at night. Maybe this is all a dream. Wake up. Are you sure it's not a dream? What if we're all actually dead? But our bodies still think we're still alive. What if we died, just didn't realize it? And we just continue somebody's life. And it's just a continuous loop of replaying somebody's life. What if history's already set out? And there's nothing we can do to change it. Many life questions. And look. But, okay, anyway. Pace car pulls in here. Isaiah will lead them back to green. Alonso on his outside. Green-white checkered attempt here. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here from Kansas for the first green-white checkered attempt. Alonso has a chance to win this race. Isaiah comes up, slams the door on him. See what Alonso can do. What can Trey do? Of these guys, he might get third if he gets boxed in here. It's going to change a lot of it. However, Joseph still has a chance here. Everybody still has a chance here. Hogswell's going to shoot to the inside of Trey, make it 3 wide. Think about it there. Bail out a little bit, or else he doesn't have the power that he needs. Joseph's going to gas it up in the middle. Both Whiteheads kind of get tight in front of each other. They kind of block each other. Inadvertently, Joseph's 3 wide, 4 wide now. Taylor on the bottom, Reverge in the middle. Joseph up high, and they go into the wall there, but green flag will still stay out. Looks like Joseph came up just a little bit there. That will end his night for a good run, however. But Alonzo Kinky has one final shot here. He's got to sail this car off and roll it really good. Can Isaiah win his first race here in the Ghost Cup Series? Alonzo gasses it up in the middle, but he's too far away. One more lap, and he might have had it here. Isaiah Sutherland will come home with the win in his very first start in the Ghost Cup Series. Alonzo second, Cogswell third, Reverge fourth, Jeff Taylor rebounds to fifth. Trey Whitehead sixth, Patrick McQuaid is seventh. Go back and watch what happened at the white flag here. I think Joseph they were already 4 wide, and Joseph just kind of kept pinching TJ up, or Brock up there. He wasn't trying to do that at all. We'll watch what happened though. I just think he didn't realize that. See, I mean, they're already so close right here. I guess he got hit somewhere else. That's not his actual fault there. He got hit by somebody earlier. Because I saw that car wiggle. Who did he get doored by? He might have actually just... That's kind of on him. Then he bobbles it and then catches it again. Yeah, Brock couldn't have done anything there. He had a good run going. Watch Isaiah burn it down, though. Looks like we have him maybe trying to do a Kyle Larson burnout here. But I think that's what he's trying to do. If he could do it around Kansas, now that would be amazing. That being said, this isn't like real life either. Kyle Larson did a whole burnout around Martinsville. Looks like he's just going to spin it around here instead. Just do a small one. Not going to try to do what Kyle Larson did. I don't know if anybody else will be able to do that at bigger tracks. Pull up the finishing order here for these guys. Bringing the top 3 here for interviews. Make sure this works. Hey, Jonathan, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, so you come home third. How was the night overall for you, though? Because it seems like it was really caution field, that's for sure.
I thought I had a really fast car. I wish it had gone green more. I think I had a chance to win.
But no, what do you think? I guess let me ask this: what do you think you needed there at the end? Just a longer green flag run, or do you think that it was pretty much just kind of luck had to be on your side there?
Well, hitting the wall there on that last few laps didn't help. When kind of 35 got in, I hit the wall. That kind of put my toe out, so I was just hanging on at that point. Lucky I got top 3.
Yeah, these cars, when you hit them, you can hit them sometimes, and you hit them some other times, and it knocks a toe. And once that toe is knocked in, it's really hard to driving, that's for sure. But I'm gonna make it short because it's been a long night. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Just want to say we're thinking about Mike, 22. He's on our Cinespec esports team, and his mother's in the hospital tonight, so he couldn't be here. And this podium was for him.
And I'll let you go. Good third place finish tonight, though, man.
Thanks, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad to be back up here.
Yeah, it definitely is. But good job tonight, man.
Thanks.
Jonathan Cogswell. I raced against him in another league. I won't say that league name. So we'll bring in the second place. Wait. No, that's I said Cogswell. Bring in the second place driver in Alonzo if he is somewhere. We'll wait for Alonzo to get in here. I think he's probably in Dark Tempest. Probably where he is. Let me go find him. Oh, nope. Might have to skip him. I know he's somewhere here. I'll give him till 11:20. But if y'all are new, you should so subscribe. It's pretty free. It's always free to, do. Unlike your Netflix subscription that you got to pay for each month that your whole family uses. I'll wait for Alonzo in here a little bit. Not too long because I need to get a slide presentation done. And this microphone wants to come with me. Okay. That works too. Arm sucks. It just swung it around to me. Probably sounds like I'm talking from like 50 feet away. We'll have to just skip Alonzo here. So we'll bring in Isaiah Sutherland. Hey Isaiah, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man? I think he may be here, but his mic's not working. Isaiah, you here? Hopefully Isaiah's here. I don't know if he is or not. I don't want to skip the race winner, that's for sure. Looks like y'all plan on racing somewhere Sunday night. Maybe I should hop in there and join y'all. Spank y'all. I haven't raced in 3 weeks. I need to do that. It's been so freaking busy. I missed Richmond. I kind of wanted to run Richmond. But I wasn't able to. We'll give him till 11:23. Might as well give him 2 minutes to get in here and see what happens. I'm gonna rip this microphone piece off and just throw it. I'm actually gonna return it because it's a piece of junk. Ooh, Lord. Eating popcorn. Really makes me burp a lot. I don't know why. Hey, Isaiah, can you hear me, man? I don't know if Isaiah's here. That sucks. Okay, no, he's here. Never mind. He just said 1 moment. Mic's probably broken. Yep, that's what I thought. Say, if you can't hear me, set your stuff that you normally set it to, close out Discord, and then go in Task Manager and close it fully, and then restart it. That should fix it. I think he may have just done that as soon as I said that. There he is. Let me see if he's here now. Hey, can you hear me, man? There he is. I heard you there for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
I think I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you now. It finally works. Just the Discord doesn't want to work sometimes, but man, you win in your first start here in the Ghost Cup series. How does that make you feel, though?
Oh man, I mean it's pretty fun. Coming out in my first race, you never know what to expect. You got new people that you're racing around, and for the most part, the people I was around stayed clean pretty well. I know we had a lot of cautions, but it's pretty cool to show up and get a win like that.
So how did the car handle for you like the whole night? Because it seemed like you were pretty in control of that car the whole night here.
Yeah, I know the setup was set for at least what we were told. It was going to be like a looser setup, and I do really like a loose car, but it took a little bit for the looseness to come in. You'd have to run about 5 to 10 laps for it to actually start kicking out on you. I never felt comfortable up top. I know that's where a lot of people went early on. I just did not trust it. I stayed down low best I could, and after about 10 laps, the back end would start to work out on you, and I felt comfortable after running 10 laps because that's when I could really get the throttle control put down, and that's when I was either gaining on people or pulling away from people was once we had a little bit of wear on the tires. So at first it was a little sketchy, but it definitely worked out in favor for me. I really enjoyed the handling of it. It was a little loose and tight early on.
Yeah, it seems like it's probably just air pressure just changing. It might have been built at a different setting too, possibly. Temperature plays a lot into it every now and then. But what was going through your head towards the end of that race? Because I mean, it was a lot of restarts there for sure. And you were, I think, actually sitting, I believe, fourth at one moment there.
Yeah, I was hoping with 30 to go we could just run it green. Had a pretty good little gap there, but once the cautions came out there at the end, I knew that we weren't going to keep it clean. Anything under 20 to go, it's fair game. So went in and took my last set of tires, I want to say, with 20 to go after that caution. And we kept having restart after restart. And the second to last restart, I want to say I started third or fourth. It might have been fourth. And the two guys in front of me were on old tires. And I went for a pass on the leader. I think it was TJ. And the car tried to step out on me. Thankfully, I saved it, stayed in third. Another caution came out. And somehow worked the way to the lead. And another caution came out. And Trey, I want to say it's Trey. Please forgive me. I'm new here. But Trey started in third behind me, and he gave me a really good bump on that last restart. And I just tried to make the best 3 laps I could. It was nerve-wracking. I was definitely nervous and anxious, but it worked out.
It's just drop the hammer, just see what happens there at the end. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I always, first and foremost, I thank the good Lord. He definitely has blessed me over the years. Most people don't have a home, and I'm here having a home and able to get on here and sim race, and it's something I love to do. So I got to give thanks to the Lord. Mom and Dad, they always tune in and watch the stream. Got a couple of buddies and family that watch the stream. My teammates in another league that I don't get to race that much at BFR Motorsports. Those guys are awesome. I think they tuned in tonight and watched. My girlfriend, Daylin, just anybody that watches, and all the fans that are watching, we thank you. Shout out to my sponsors on my car. I got Sutherland Used Cars. That's my uncle's used car lot in Northwest Tennessee in Union City. So you can look them up on Facebook, see what kind of cars they offer, see if you've like anything on the lot there. They do have contact information there. And lastly, Virtual Academy is on my car. That is police training, online police training. You can sign up for a year if you're active duty or retired at subscriptions.virtualacademy.com/sign up. And of course, I just met you, man, but I can't wait to go in and watch some of the broadcasts that you do, and definitely appreciate you, man.
All right, man. I'll let you go. Good job here winning tonight in your very first start in the Ghost Cup Series, man.
10-4. We'll see you, buddy. Thank you.
It was Isaiah Sutherland. Broadcast went fine besides that one moment where I have no idea what happened to it. Aaron just kind of said no. But I'll go over the finishing order here now. Isaiah Sutherland wins in his first start. Alonzo King second. Jonathan Cogswell third. Christopher Burge fourth. Jeff Taylor fifth. Sixth, Trey Whitehead. Seventh, Patrick McQuaid. Eighth, Dylan Ellis. Ninth, Christian Roos. 10th, Brock Whitehead. 11th, Lilith Peters. 12th, Thomas Stewart. 13th, Ryan Sizemore. 14th, Lucas Whitehead. 15th, Joseph Grijalva. 16th, TJ Hanley. 17th, Matt Metler. 18th, Dylan McDonald. 19th is DJ Daniel. 20th, Chris Sofield. 21st, Christopher Cash. 22nd, Charles Whitehead. 23rd, William George. 24th, TJ Allen. 25th, Dylan Herbotten. 26th, Warren Young. 27th, Noah Owens. And 28th was Johnny Williams. caution field race, that's for sure. And I am very tired, so I'm not going to really keep you all for long. But if you are new, again, throw in a subscription. It's free. I will thank you all for that. I can't make you all subscribe, though. Austin is streaming. Austin is streaming right now if y'all want to watch some more racing. I will roll this animation, and I will let you all go.